Good afternoon, dear students. I am Ms. Vandana Pai. In today's lecture, we will be discussing the syllabus of semester 2nd, which is prescribed and designed for insurance paper 2nd. See, like your semester 1, hope you will enjoy the lectures of insurance and the syllabus which is designed for insurance paper 2nd, yes, of semester 2nd of BCom first year. Okay, see, there are 4 units. Okay, the syllabus of insurance paper 2nd, it is divided into 4 units. Okay, so we will see which are these 4 units and what we will be discussing into this 4 units. Even, okay, we will start with the course objectives or course outcome. Okay, what is course outcome here? Okay, see, after studying this particular subject and this particular paper for semester 2nd, what are the things which a student of insurance he will be getting through it? Okay, the first objective is to articulate the students with the concept of fire insurance. Okay, means in the unit number 1 we will be discussing fire insurance. Okay, so the students will get knowledge about the concept of fire insurance. Okay, then to give understanding with the basics of marine insurance. Okay, the unit number 2nd, it is designed to cover the concept as well as basics of marine insurance. So, okay, a student who will be learning this unit, okay, he will get the basic information as well as he will get himself cleared with the concept of marine insurance. Okay, after that, to give insight into general insurance. Okay, to give insight into general insurance, okay, means various forms or kinds of insurances or types of insurances, okay, will be studied into unit number 3, okay, which is entitled as general insurance. Means many of the types will be discussed over here. Okay, we will cover the nature and yes, cover which is covered into the particular type of insurance. Okay, after that, to inculcate the knowledge of insurance acts. Okay, various acts will be covered, okay, which govern insurance or which govern the general insurance. Okay, it will be covered into unit number 4. Okay, so one by one we will discuss the contents which are included in the units. Okay, so the unit number 1 is entitled as fire insurance. Okay, see, here in the unit number 1 we will be discussing meaning and definition. Okay, what we will be discussing? Yes, we will be discussing meaning and definition. Okay, here first we will introduce what is fire insurance. First we will introduce what is fire insurance, and after that we will discuss the definition of fire insurance. Okay, then we will come through the procedure of taking fire insurance policy. We will discuss the various steps which are included into the procedure of taking fire insurance policy. Means if a particular person, okay, mostly the proposer or whom we term as insured, okay, this person, when he wants to have fire insurance or insurance against the fire elements for his property or for his subject matter, at the time whenever he approaches the particular fire insurance company or the general insurance company, at the time what are the different steps which he is needed to cover or consider so as he can successfully take fire insurance policy. Okay, those steps, okay, the chronology of those steps will be discussed here. Okay, then policy conditions. Okay, policy conditions. What are the policy conditions? Okay, policy conditions means different conditions which are included. Okay, different conditions which are included into fire insurance which are insured as well as the insurance company should be caring of. Okay, should be caring of means there are different. See, even if you purchase any product, okay, even if you purchase any product, okay, see, for example, if you purchase a home appliance, like mixer or iron, is it? See, when you purchase such type of home appliances, you are provided with a warranty card. Okay, you are provided with a warranty card. Okay, see, in small letters, okay, in small handwriting and small font, okay, something is written beneath the warranty card. What is that? Terms and conditions applied. Okay, what do you mean by conditions? Conditions means, okay, yes, the insurance company here will be paying you compensation, but you should be caring about all the points. Okay, you should be caring about all the points, so that, okay, if you consider all these points, then surely it will be easier for you, to get the claim. Okay, get the claim, okay, lodge the claim and receive the compensation for the loss which you have incurred in the event of loss. Okay, then kinds of policy means different types of policy. Okay, kinds of policy means different types of policy. Okay, there are different types of policies which are covered under the title fire insurance policy. Yes, a particular person, insured, a proposer, okay, he need to take care about different types of policy. He needs to take care about different types of policies, or, okay, as per the type of his property, okay, he can make the difference into the policy which is covered under different titles under, okay, fire insurance. Okay, then cancellation and renewal of policy. Okay, cancellation and renewal of policy. What do you mean by cancellation and renewal of policy? Means, okay, after some period of time, okay, after a duration, say 1 month, 2 months, if you realize that, okay, yes, I am not in need of such type of fire insurance, okay, or if you sell the property under which or on which you have taken fire insurance, okay, at this particular time, okay, after completion of certain procedure, you can cancel the policy. And renewal of policy means, if you want to extend your policy, the policy, okay, the policy of fire insurance, it lasts for, or its duration is for 1 year. Okay, after completion of 1 year, if you want to continue the same policy, okay, yes, there is a procedure which you are supposed to follow, or you are supposed to take certain steps. You are supposed to cover certain steps. Okay, after covering such type of steps, okay, you can renovate the policy. So what is the procedure and how it happens? All these things will be discussed under the title cancellation and renewal of policy. Then it is settlement of claims. Okay, then it is settlement of claims. Okay, what do you mean by settlement of claims? Okay, see, when there is event of loss, event of loss means what? Okay, if your property, okay, or the subject matter which you have insured under fire insurance, okay, the subject matter which you have insured under fire insurance, okay, if that is damaged or destroyed due to fire elements, then what you will be doing? Yes, you have the document of fire insurance. So what you will be doing? Yes, you will be approaching the fire insurance company or the general insurance company. After that, you are supposed to complete certain formalities. Yes, you are supposed to complete certain formalities. Okay, after completing the formalities, yes, if the loss is due to fire elements or the conditions as well as the things which are mentioned into the fire insurance document, then surely the insurance company, after measuring the loss, they will be paying you compensation, okay, for, yes, recovering the loss which you have suffered due to the element or due to the damage. Okay, then progress of fire insurance means, till now the various general insurance company who give fire insurance policy or who are providing fire insurance, okay, what is the progress of such type of companies, we will discuss in this particular unit. Okay, so overall when we consider the unit number 1, okay, whenever we consider unit number 1, okay, the main objective of introducing this unit itself is to, yes, to articulate the students with the concept of fire insurance. Okay, getting it? Then unit number 2, it is entitled as marine insurance. Okay, unit number 2, it is entitled as marine insurance. Okay, see what are the contents which are covered under marine insurance then? Okay, first is meaning and definition. First, what we will be doing? Yes, we will introduce what is marine insurance. Okay, after that what we will be studying? Yes, we will be studying the meaning of marine insurance. Then we will be going through the definition of marine insurance. Okay, then second thing is procedure of taking marine insurance policy. Okay, procedure of taking marine insurance policy means what? Okay, see, if a particular person, that is the proposer or the insured, who wants to insure his ship, whom we term as, okay, ship is called as vessel into, yes, marine insurance. Okay, if that person wants to insure his vessel or cargo means what? Okay, the goods which are loaded or unloaded on the ship. Okay, means the goods which will be carried through that ship. Okay, through the ship, okay, through to another port, okay, or they might be imported from another port to this port. Okay, so such type of goods, that is cargo as well as the vessel. Okay, cargo as well as the vessel. Okay, it is insured under marine insurance. See, so what is the procedure, what are the documents, okay, and what are the different steps which the particular person, that is the proposer or the insured, this person is supposed to keep in mind and complete so as he can insure his subject matter, okay, that is his ship as well as the goods, okay, under marine insurance policy. This we will be seeing into unit number 2. Okay, then difference between fire and marine insurance. Okay, difference between fire and marine insurance. Okay, see, fire insurance, we have gone through fire insurance. Okay, we will be going through fire insurance into unit number 1. Okay, and the unit number 2 is marine insurance. So what are the different points through which we can distinguish the two concepts, that is fire insurance and marine insurance? Okay, what is the basic difference between fire insurance and marine insurance? We will go through it. Okay, then through different points we will distinguish fire insurance and marine insurance. Okay, then clauses of marine insurance policies. Okay, means there are different things, different factors, different clauses which are insured as well as the insurance company, that is insurer, they are supposed to keep into mind so that the marine insurance policy will be conducted or the marine insurance policy will be taken in that effective manner. Okay, then marine losses and perils. Marine losses and perils. Okay, see what happens. See, there are different types of marine losses as well as there are different elements which are covered under marine elements. Okay, see, marine insurance is taken so as you can have protection on the subject matter, that is the ship as well as goods, against marine perils. Marine perils means some of the elements, okay, maybe the sea perils, okay, maybe war or such type of events, pirates, rovers, is it, robbers, sea robbers and all. Okay, so these all elements, they are covered under marine perils. Okay, so what are the different kinds of marine perils? Okay, how you incur marine losses? Okay, those things we will discuss here in the unit number 2. Okay, then the types of policy. Okay, what are the different types of policies which are covered under marine insurance? Those policies will be discussed here. Okay, then progress of marine insurance. Okay, means the marine insurance, okay, which is prevailing into our India, is it, in our country. How long, how much progress of the particular sector, that is general insurance sector, it has been done. Okay, we will go through it. So whenever we will be studying the unit number 2, our second objective will be fulfilled, to give understanding with the basics of marine insurance. Okay, getting it? Then the unit number 3, which is entitled as general insurance. Okay, the unit number 3 is entitled as general insurance. See students, into bracket we have mentioned only nature and cover, means the different types of insurance or the schemes which are included under the unit number 3. Okay, what we are supposed to study? Yes, we are supposed to study only the nature of particular policy or scheme and the things which are covered under the particular policy or scheme. Okay, so which are the different types of general insurance which we will be studying? Yes, first one is motor insurance. Okay, motor insurance. Okay, मराठीमध्ये त्याला मोटार विमा असं म्हटलं जातं. Okay, so this motor insurance, okay, what we will be studying? Yes, we will go through the meaning of motor insurance, then we will go through the nature of motor insurance and what are the things which are covered under motor insurance. Okay, then after this, yes, personal, accidental and sickness insurance. Personal, accidental and sickness insurance. Okay, this is also a type of general insurance in which we will be studying, yes, meaning of personal accident insurance as well as sickness insurance, and we will go through nature of personal accidental and sickness insurance and also the things which are covered under personal accidental and sickness insurance. Then we will go through health insurance. Okay, we will study the meaning of health insurance. After that we will go through the nature of health insurance and also the things which are covered under health insurance. Okay, then student insurance plan. Okay, we will go through the meaning of student insurance plan, then we will see the nature of student insurance plan and we will see the things which are covered under student insurance plan. Okay, after that we will see rural insurance. Okay, we will see rural insurance. Okay, we will go through meaning of rural insurance, then we will go through nature of rural insurance, then we will see the things which are covered under rural insurance. Okay, then we will see a scheme that is Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana. Okay, as the title itself reflects, swasthya means health. Okay, something related to health. Okay, so here also we will study the meaning of Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana, then we will go through the nature of Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana, then we will see the things which are covered under Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana. Okay, then we will go through Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana. Okay, a cover. Suraksha means what? Coverage. Okay, particularly accidental coverage. Okay, here also we will study the meaning of Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana, then we will go through nature of Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana, then also we will see the things which are covered under Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana. Okay, then we will go through Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. Okay, we are aware about this scheme. Okay, so we will study the meaning of this scheme, then we will go through nature and cover or the things which are covered under Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana. Okay, then we will go through we will go through bank assurance. Okay, a new concept which is introduced. Okay, bank assurance means insurance plus bank. Okay, see, it is this particular word. Okay, it is a combination of bank as well as insurance. Okay, means the insurance services provided by bank. Okay, here we will study the meaning, definition and advantages of bank assurance. So whenever we will study the unit number 3, the third objective is covered, which is to give insight into general insurance. Okay, then unit number 4, it is entitled as IRDA Act 1999 and privatization of insurance sector. Okay, here particularly, okay, your topic number 4 or unit number 4, it is classified into 3 parts. Okay, means the unit number 4, it comprises of 3 parts. Okay, but they are clubbed into one unit. Okay, first part is IRDA Act 1999. Okay, Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority. Okay, 1999. Okay, first we will go through nature and objectives of IRDA Act 1999. Then we will see organizational setup of IRDA Act 1999. Then we will go through the functions of IRDA Act, okay, or IRDA means what are the different functions, okay, which are performed by IRDA. Then privatization of insurance sector, okay, meaning of privatization of insurance sector as well as merits and demerits of privatization of insurance sector. Then foreign direct investment, okay, foreign direct investment, okay, here FDI, okay, the abbreviation of foreign direct investment is FDI, or the expanded form of FDI is foreign direct investment. Okay, so what is foreign direct investment in insurance sector? We will be going through it. After that we will be discussing the merits as well as demerits of foreign direct investment. So whenever we study this particular unit, okay, we will get knowledge about different acts which govern the insurance sector. So overall, okay, it is quite interesting to study the semester second of insurance subject. Hope you will enjoy the lectures as well as you will get the detailed knowledge about general insurance. Okay, see, if we go through all these units, they are related to general insurance, and when we have seen the semester 1 syllabus as well as the contents which are included in semester 1 insurance paper 1, okay, it was related to introduction to insurance as well as it was related to life insurance. So okay, with this we conclude today's lecture. Okay, thank you.